Okay, well, after thinking about it some, and looking at it, even though this raceway here really doesn't need to come out, and it looks like these bearings are fine, since I do have a new set of bearings that I bought in here, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and put those new bearings in there. So, I've got my long punch, and if you look up in here, what you can see is that there is a raceway situated right here in this column. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my punch, see if I can get on that raceway. Let's see if I can tap him out. So I'm going to tap on the top. I feel it kind of got on the edge of it. And I can see it, and it is coming. And that's goodness. And on the side, have a little more. We'll just kind of work back and forth and try to kind of bring that thing out. And I do have a little bit of a high spot that I'm going to, I think, have to deal with, which is where this tube has been a little. But that's part of what I want to do, taking it out. I want to straighten that out and make sure everything is perfect. So, keep working it. To the degree that I am able. Get on that limp a little more. And it is slowly coming. Well, kind of coming out a little bit twisted, but it'll be okay. And there it comes. There we go. Raceway is out and looks fine. Okay, so I've got a little bit of work I need to do right here to clean this out good. And there's a spot or two that's a little bit high from where that weld got bent. I'm going to just smooth that down just a little bit so that this will go back in easier the next time, and I think we'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to come back. There's also another little raceway in the top, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to come out to the bottom, just like I did with the other. And so we'll just go in from here, this long punch until I can feel it. And you feel it right there. I'm going to give it a little tap. Yeah, that's going to come out pretty easy. That guy. Yep. Pass it around. Different spots. And it's coming right out. Now I'm going to feel better about that. Since I have the part, I have debate whether to do it or not. Actually, I was a little bit concerned where that little bulge was, that raceway didn't want to come out. Even though they don't look worn at all. I'm thinking I'm here. Let's just go ahead and take care of it. Just go ahead and take care of it. And we should be fine. Keep these old raceways. Even though I don't think I'll need them. The punch here. It's coming out nice. Right there. it is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right at the top of the opening. And there it is. Just one or two more taps and it'll be out. There it is. There we go. There's the upper race. We'll lay that right there for now. Now, we'll start doing a little clean out here and get this all ready for the next one. Okay, last thing I want to do here tonight is get a good tack weld of this stop for the fork. And so I've made a new stop out of a piece of steel that I had. I've got it clamped up here, ready to tack weld, and I'm going to spot weld this in a place or two and try to get it where it's held, and then I'll go back and clean it up a little later. Well, I guess it helps. Ground clamp on. Okay. Adjust that wire just a bit. Try it again. Now, let's clean that up a little, and we'll go from there. I'll come back after I'm done. Okay, well, I got my stop welded on. It's welded on pretty solidly, I would say, but I'm not going to bring the camera any closer to this weld than it is until I've had some time to spend on it with the file. This is not exactly one of the prettiest welds I've ever seen, but when I'm done with it, it'll look okay. So, I'm done for now. Okay. Well, continuing on with this motorcycle project, I have now welded on the stop for the fork, which was where the primary damage was from the accident, along with the bent forks. This was really the only thing that happened other than the brake pedal got bent, this got bent, and forks got bent. And that's all that I can see that was damaged in whatever accident happened here. So I have ground off the old stop. I have fabricated up a new one by hand. I just took basically a piece of quarter-inch plate and angle iron, quarter-inch angle iron, and cut that out and by hand ground it to this shape. So kind of the hard, long way to do it since I don't really have machining equipment here, but I got it done. And then I got that welded on today with a new inexpensive Harbor Freight welder that I bought. Not the prettiest welding job I've ever done, but was able to get behind here with a grinder and get it ground down to where I think it's going to look okay. And now what I've done is I've got everything masked off, and I'm going to paint this with a black body primer. That's a sandable primer. I'm going to paint this whole area and get that painted black, and then get it sanded down good. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paint it with gloss black like this was originally. And I think it's going to be hard to tell whatever happened here when it all gets put back together. So that's next steps. Alright, still tripping over too many tools here, but I am ready to try to move forward here. I have a can of Rust-Oleum primer, sandable primer, a little spray in this area that's been re-welded and redone, and then I'm going to hit that with the gloss black, and hopefully this will work out well. pretty good. Been going pretty quick. I don't plan to put a lot on here, just enough to cover it. Honestly, I think that's probably going to be about all I need. I'm just going to let that dry. Just going to let that dry, and then we'll come back to it. All right, it is now Thursday, December 29th, if I remember correctly. I am ready to hit the gloss coat over this primer that I put on last night, and then I'll be about done with the cleaning side of this. So I'll take a couple of light coats here, may have to come back a little later, but here we go. Good start. We'll let that dry. So with this being rebuilt and repainted, and even the little place I skinned with the grinder, this Duplicolor Automotive black gloss paint is really thick, and it fills in cracks and looks really nice. So I think this is back to looking back at like a new condition, and I'm very pleased with the way that turned out. So this was where the worst of the damage to the bike was, other than the forks. So I think we're almost done. Okay, in order to finish this up, I need to remove all this protective stuff I had on from painting, and then I will start assembling that triple free.